This episode of We Like Shooting Double Tap is brought to you by Swamp Fox Optics, Black Rhino Concealment, Second Call Defense, Manticore Arms, and Bowers Group.
I forgot that the camera...
All hail the Colt.
God dang it. It's so dumb.
All sales?
The Colt?
Don't inhale the soap.
Welcome to We Like Shooting Double Tap. I said that weird. Episode 150, where we answer your questions, ask a few of our own, and touch base on gun industry news.
Third base.
Our panel tonight is the owner of River's Edge Tactical, Jeremy Paz Derek. With us, as always, is the Machine Gun Moses, Aaron Krieger. Beside me, once again, it's all green screen. We're social distancing. I cannot touch him at all. But his name is Nick Lynch. My name is Sean Heron, and I want to welcome you all to the show. I'm so annoyed that I said the intro wrong. It was 149 times correct and 101 time wrong. And now it's just going to eat at me forever.
Good. It should.
Yeah, it's terrible. All hail the Colt.
All hail the Colt.
Dude.
What up?
Nick, you're not Jeremy. You don't pretend to be him.
I'm not pretending to be him.
Yeah, but you're not doing the things to do.
Yeah, where Jeremy thinks that he's a leader,
Yeah.
I just don't participate.
You're what is that? A conscientious objector.
Sure.
Yeah, and Aaron, you're just like slow or
What? Aaron doesn't have a conscience.
yeah.
I
Then
do
you
what I
should
want.
do it. Yeah. Oh, okay. So what you want is not to say "All hail the Colt."
I did say all hail the
Sure.
Colt.
I just said it again.
I did too.
What you said.
Just drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, drink the. No, not yet. They got to wait till the signal.
The time, dude.
Yeah, they got to wait for the signal. Don't drink the Kool-Aid yet, for real. But I do want all of you to do some homework. I want you to go to Netflix and watch Waco. No reason. Don't-
Alphabet soup.
I always thought we were more like, what's the other one? Wild Country or whatever.
I haven't
I
seen
thought
that.
you were going to say recon the nearest federal agency's building in Minecraft.
No, I was not going to say that, God. But I'll tell you what. All right, so first up, we're going to talk about Swamp Fox Optics. We went out and did the full review of the Swamp Fox Optics Blade. That was yesterday. We filmed it. Aaron's got the videos, and he's going to be editing those soon. By the way, Aaron, can you do that one first?
I'll do that first after I do the other two.
Okay, perfect. By the way, there's 20 videos out there. How do you feel about that?
All hail the Colt.
Perfect. Anyway, this is the Swamp Fox Blade. It is their reflex sight. I'm sorry, their prism sight. Jeez. Totally dropped the ball on that one. It is their brand new
A prison site?
prism sight. Jeremy, did you get one?
I did get a prism sight. I really like it. I really do like it.
Yeah.
And I like that it can be used with no battery.
Yeah, I like it. So etched reticle. So especially for people with astigmatism, we were just talking about this before the show. I have a slight one. Like I have really good vision, but I do, when I look at red dots, I see like, I described it as an angry mosquito bite. Like, so, bright in the middle and then kind of fades out to redness. And I see that. So when I'm looking at this one, I actually love it. So what is a prism sight? Well, basically it's usually 1x to 5x, magnification, but they use a prism to actually reflect the image instead of a series of lenses to create the image and to create the magnification.
I thought it was a prison site, like what's it called? Like a Viewmaster, right?
No,
But you look in and it's just scenes from prison.
don't drop the soap. So the great thing about the prism type optic is that because it only uses that prism to reflect the image and create magnification if necessary, they can put it in a much smaller package. So this one is under a pound. It's beefy. It's supposed to be duty grade. It has shake awake, 3,000 hours of battery life, which I looked it up. That's four straight months, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just a little bit over 4 months. So that's 125 days. It's got an exit pupil of 13.5 millimeters, which is just a little over a half inch. So if you hold your optic out at distance and it's a magnified optic, you'll see kind of that little area of light, and that's exit pupil. And the reason that's important is because if you have relief on the optic, which means you have to have your eye a certain distance away from the lenses, that the exit pupil means a bigger exit pupil means that you can see more if you move your head around and things like that. I've been looking through this one a lot lately. This is the third time we've had it out to the range to film that review, and I really like it. $289 is the retail, but you pay just a little bit over $217 if you use our coupon code WLS is life at swampfoxoptics.com. Do you guys have any questions about Prism?
What's it like? I've never been there.
No, well, I've been to jail, but never prison.
I assume they're pretty relatively the same, except one's a little bit more rapey.
Yeah.
Can you even own that? Like, can you be holding that right now if you've been to jail?
Oh yeah, everything was dismissed.
I'm pretty sure you're a felon.
I'm not a felon. Absolutely not a felon.
Okay. I thought everybody that went to jail was a felon.
No.
Yeah, like prison's like the county prison, but like jail's like you're gone to jail.
Yeah, I saw a thing today that was like in jail today, someone's is being sold for a little Debbie snack. Don't stop saying that quarantine is like prison. I was like, don't f***ing tell me how to live my life.
How do you know that's not happening right now?
Yeah, try living my life here in SSB f***ing every time you open your eyes, or hear something online or read a comment somewhere.
Wait, how do you hear it every time you open your eyes? Is there just somebody waiting for you to look so they can scream it at you?
No, it's Angel Screams SSB every morning.
Aren't you glad I'm back?
Yeah, actually, I am. I'm very glad that you're back. The funny part is I put the camera just on me because I was going to surprise everyone that Nick was here, but then Nick started talking before I put the camera on him, so I was like, oh, well, I guess me, right?
No, that's gross.
No.
I'd rather not.
We just discussed this. It's not going to happen.
SwampFoxOptics.com.
Let's try and trick us into having sex with them.
All right. This is the segment that we like to call Would You Rather, and Aaron provides us choices, and we pick a choice. I guess I don't really need to explain it. Just f***ing say it.
All right. Today on Would You Rather, the Lebedev, the Lebedev PL-15, which is the Russian pistol that they use, their new combat pistol that came out in 2018.
Are we sure this is not an Archon?
What's an Archon?
The Archon B? Type B?
No, they call it it was the Lebel PL-14, but they switched it to the 15 after they changed a bunch of features on it. Like
the Strike 1, Aaron. It looks just like
not a Strike 1.
It does
strike,
look like,
it looks like a Strike B.
with that huge beaver tail on there, it does look like a Strike 1.
It's got a low bore axis and a beaver
It looks
tail,
a lot
but
like the Strike 1, but it's not. Like, I mean, it has a safety. It doesn't have a trigger safety. It is the Strike 1 to be. Anyhow, versus the Canik TPS-9 SA. SA?
ASA.
I mean, this looks a lot to me like the Archon Type B.
I did not see it.
Really? Mm-hmm. Hold on.
I see it.
I'm pulling it. Okay,
Right.
Nick, look at this.
Yeah.
This is one.
Right.
And that's the other.
Okay, notice
Can you
how
put it
much
on the
smaller
screen?
the
Are you
slide
gonna put
is
it on the
one.
screen so we can all see?
Oh, yeah, I guess that would make sense. Hold on. Let me do that. All right. So this is one. That's the other.
Lebedev.
No, go. That's the do the Strike 1 though.
The Strike
Not
1?
Yeah, the Strike 1, not the current one.
Let's see. Or Arsenal Strike 1. My bad. Okay, that's one. Oh, yeah, you're right. That looks even closer.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like, am I just drunk or?
I think that they have some small similarities. I don't.
It's like that Eastern European, let's make the slide as small as possible kind of
Yeah,
look.
it's got a really low bore axis and a.
But
You know what the thing though on the Arsenal Strike 1 was that it may have had a really small slide, but it was easy to grab, unlike the Jericho.
yeah, so I will also say that those that I've shot, it's not like a Beretta or, the stuff with the stupid ass tiny little slides that you can't grip. Okay, well, Lebedev PL-15, can we even have those?
I'm sure
No,
somehow.
I wish.
Yeah, I don't think we can, but so I guess that makes the choice easy, but I don't know. It's 9x19, right?
Yes, it was originally 9x18, whatever Makarov is,
Yeah, 9x18.
but now they're 9x19
And you said this is Russia's new combat pistol?
as of 2018.
Is it actually like their general duty
Military issue?
sidearm?
Yeah.
Or is it just like some unit somewhere adopted it and
No, they're moving away from the single stack Makarovs to something that's actually that they can compete against other countries with.
How many rounds does the Lebedev have?
I thought they moved on from the Makarov a long time ago.
How many rounds? Anyone know?
Well, in Rocky,
No.
It looks like a double stack 9mm, so I'm going to guess like 15 to 17.
Okay. All right.
I don't know that for a fact, but by the looks of it,
And it looks like a steel frame, which I'm definitely down with. It is striker fired. It does have a loaded chamber indicator on the back. This is 15 rounds. There it is, with an option for a 19-round magazine. Dude, I kind of got to go Lebedev on this one. What do you think, Nick?
I would absolutely do the same.
yeah, I would go that route as well.
Jeremy?
Tokarev.
Kind
Also, the MP443 is the like the current military issue sidearm for the Russians
Really?
since 2003.
Well, this is 2018 when this came out, so I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm not saying I'm wrong either.
Yeah, so I mean, the Lebedev looks pretty cool, and it has some things that I like. The trigger seems a little bit, but
Well, it's better than so. The original trigger on it, they said had way too much creep, so they couldn't do rapid fire with it. Mm-hmm. So he revamped the trigger, and instead of having a trigger safety, there's actually a physical safety on the side, as you can see towards the back end of it.
yeah. I mean, it seems pretty cool. I will also give the Canik a little bit of credit. I have really come around on them, having shot them a ton over the last year. The TP9 SA Mod 2 that I have right now, like we're talking about a $300 gun that has two 18-round magazines, a holster, a cleaning kit, the firearm, and everything all in a plastic case. Like, it's hard to go wrong with that. I mean, the Lebedev is going to be super expensive, but that Canik, like, let me just say this right now. I hate the fact that Savage likes the Canik. Because it makes me not,
for you,
yeah,
right?
he makes me not want to like it.
It's kind of like Tom Cruise movies. Like, I love Tom Cruise movies, but I hate Tom Cruise in those movies.
Yeah. I hate Tom Cruise, but I still like his movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Scientology. What's that all about?
I don't even know. Don't say that. They'll come after us. Shh. Yeah, don't.
Just kidding.
So yeah, like, I love the Canik. I don't know how else to say it. I've been very impressed with them. Like, 2 separate pistols, and one of them I bought. And several of them I sold to my friends and family because I could get them. They were inexpensive, and there was a bunch of first-time gun owners. And I was like, hey, man, I have shot the out of these things, and they've been great. So, yeah, I mean, Canik I would pick over a lot of things, but the Lebedev seems kind of cool. Anyway, enough of that. All right. Next, I want to talk about Bowers Group. Tom messaged me last night.
What does Tom have to say?
Oh,
You went to bed at like 8 in the morning?
No, Tom messaged me and he said, can you do me a favor and send me a clip of the Bowers Group ad from episode Stinky Stella? And I said, why is Tom asking me this? And I said, why do you ask, Tom? Sure, I can do that, but why do you ask? And he's like, just go find it real quick. And that gets me to thinking, did I miss the ad read? And I was like, there's no way I could miss the ad read because I have a board right in front of me that keeps track of the ad reads. And I've got little chess pieces on there that tell me which ones I've read and which ones I haven't. And I clearly already forgot to do Swamp Fox. Let me add that there. It would be impossible, Tom, for me to forget such a thing because I have systems in place to prevent things like this, Tom Bowers. And he said, I'll give you $10 if you find it. And I said, Tom, my time is a lot more worthy than that. My time is worth a lot more than that. And Tom said, you know what? I'll give you $20 if you find it. And I said, I'll take that bet. So I went to YouTube and I found a service that would allow me to download the captions. And I searched the captions for Suppressor Silencer Can, Bowers Group, and everything else that I could possibly think of. And sure enough, Tom was right. So, Aaron, what do you think your punishment should be for that?
Did we say Bowers Group in the initial
Yes, we did. He said, and Tom came to me and he said, "At least you mentioned us in the beginning, Sean. Thanks for nothing, you piece of."
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
He came down hard on you, man.
he did, man. But the problem is actually Tom didn't come down hard on me because Tom is very, very, very kind, and we love him a lot. But I came down hard on me because that's unacceptable, right?
I mean, you have a board, Sean.
So, Aaron, what is your punishment?
Dude, I think I should, for my punishment, to always remind me about Bowers cans, Tom should send me a can.
No. You've got a Bowers Group can, but this
No, he should send me another Bowers Group
you're
can.
not listening. You need to be punished for this.
Right, and that's my punishment. I should.
That's a reward.
Self-flagellation.
Self-flagellation would, but I don't think Aaron knows what flagellation is, so it'd just be off.
It means to beat yourself.
Well, yeah, exactly. So my statement stands. Aaron, I really need to know how we are going to punish you for this grievous mistake.
I should have to carry around in my pocket a Bowers can, but not any a huge one, so I never forget.
These are all rewards.
I believe that as punishment for his crimes, Aaron should be given room and board by the people of Athens for the remainder of his natural life.
So they'll pay my rent and my mortgage?
Yeah, and they'll feed you and clothe you and
Sounds horrible.
for your services.
So you know what's funny?
No?
Speaking
I don't get the reference.
Okay, all right. Well,
Speaking of some sort of Greek
go
stuff.
read some Socrates, you savage.
So speaking of some Greek stuff, I was at work this morning.
it's not-
Wait.
It's not actually Socrates, I guess, because he didn't write anything down. It'd be
You're trying to me over again. You're trying to make me forget the ad read by going off on another tangent. No, Aaron, this will not stand.
So I was loading trucks with
No.
boxes.
No.
And a lot of these boxes I'd load in the previous
No,
day.
this is an ad read. You are muted. You. No, actually, Tom is absolutely gracious in every way, and we laughed about it a lot. But I definitely wanted to make sure that Aaron didn't me over this time, and so we have to punish him again. I guarantee that's what it was, Aaron. I guarantee I was getting ready to do the ad read, getting ready to be perfect as always, and suddenly you just went off on a tangent, and it got me distracted, and I didn't do it.
I'm sure it had nothing to do with the guest telling a detailed story about a donkey show.
Ah, yeah, you're right. That actually could be.
So you know that guy in Greek mythology that pushes that rock up a slope and then
Sisyphus, yeah.
rolls down and crushes him?
Yes.
That's what sometimes it feels like at UPS loading trucks with the same boxes. I don't mind loading the boxes, but I see the same boxes, like literally the same box that went out for delivery the day before that didn't get delivered because someone wasn't home, and I put it back on the truck, and it's got like 4 or 5 days in a row. I'm like, be there. These,
Yeah, that does
It's
suck.
and it's not like it's the light boxes either. It's like tables and chairs.
Because after they take them off the truck, they put them in sometimes when you guys are packed, probably lately, they put them in Connexes and stuff, right?
No, they come back and somebody's got to pull them all off the truck when they come back.
Yeah.
And they go in this. Then they put them in the. I guess they do go. They put them in a trailer and then they bring it out of the trailer and put it. But yeah, dude, Lazy Boys. I didn't know you could ship a Lazy Boy, dude. I had a bed today, and it wasn't it was a huge freaking bed. A bed.
What? Like a mattress?
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
It
Anyway,
was like a queen size. It was heavy.
you're not going to make me miss this one.
Wait, but Aaron, was your source on the PL-15 thing that Yahoo News article?
No, it was a website
Oh.
that had it said new Glock killer.
Did it say Yahoo? That's the only reference I can find to that being the new Russian military pistol. They also referenced the Makarov still being the standard issue handgun.
Weird.
Yeah, it's Revivaler is the website I found. But it doesn't mention the military.
Yeah, everything that I could find was from mid 2019, and they were like, Kalashnikov concern is going to start producing this.
All right, next segment.
Wait, do we figure out Bowers?
I was just f***ing with you. No, seriously. Actually, Tom did give me but Tom and Dorothy are amazing people, and we really do love Bowers Group. So I want to talk about the War Dog K9 tonight. This is
the one they're going to give me for my punishment?
That's the one that I almost put through a window earlier.
It is. So I've got this on the 9mm Banshee, and so I've shot 3 separate cans on this. One of them's pretty long. The one from Atlas, the one from Torrent Suppressors is a couple inches longer than this one. But I got to say, so this is it's an 8-inch barrel. It's got an SBA3 brace on it. But, I mean, look right there. What do you see, Aaron?
I'm sorry, I was reading the
A
comments.
finger?
What do you see?
It's a full auto switch.
Yeah. It's auto sear pen. But so it's nice, it's compact, it's good, and I love putting the War Dog on there. So this is basically the smallest hearing safe 9mm and 300 blackout suppressor that's out there. And when you have like a really small gun like this one or some of the other ones that we have, like I really hate like putting a 10-inch suppressor on these things. So this one is actually really nice. Shot it on this one yesterday. This is the Banshee. It has the radial delay blowback. And I also have the Radian. Or no, actually, I don't on this one. I thought I did. I wasn't getting any gas in the face whatsoever, which is kind of nice, but also totally hearing safe. It doesn't have wipes. It's not. It's a normal, everyday suppressor with some magic inside that makes it super quiet. I love this thing.
I was sitting on the couch the other day, and Tanner walked by me and farted. Made me think of gas in the face.
Yeah, no, you don't want that. It's beautiful.
I laughed.
It's got some little scalloping out on the tip of it.
Just the tip?
Yeah, just the tip. And Nick, when you asked Tom about that, did he say that there was any functional reason to have it?
No. He was like, people like the way it looks. I was like, hey, I mean, it adds a little texture if you're trying to like get a grip to, unthread it off the barrel or whatever. And he's like, no, it doesn't. And I was like, sure, it does. It goes from being a smooth circular surface to having these, these flats.
I actually love it. It looks really good. Yeah.
He's like,
No, I really
It's because Tom's grumpy and we love him.
We absolutely do. So this also uses the VersaDAP system that they have where basically you just the can threads onto their insert, just direct thread. I've grown to love this. At first, when we first met Tom, he talked about this, and I was like, nah, man, we need a QD. I got to use my chemo and my mad mounts and all that. And he was like, no, you don't. He's like, these are better, and there's a lot of reasons why. And I was like, no. Now I literally have VersaDAP on everything and just thread whatever can I want of the appropriate caliber, and it works really great. So absolutely love those. Again, this one's like $635 retail if you go look at it on their website, and you can get a discount by using code WLS. That'll save you money.
762 in the comments just pointed out that you've got a brace on a machine gun.
Weird flex, right?
But why?
Because it's awesome.
Is it just because you had the brace laying around and you didn't have a stock to put on there?
I took a stock off of it and I put the brace on because it, why not?
But why?
It's literally just a flex.
How?
Flex on who?
How is it a flex?
Because it's a machine gun. It's not a rifle nor a pistol. I don't have to have a brace. Actually, I really like the SBA3, and
I don't think it's a flex at all.
I thought it would be ironic to put a brace on a machine gun.
Okay.
You know what? If you actually strapped it on and then had a machine gun for each hand, that would be cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
That would actually be a flex. This can be done.
So Firetoad Forge asks, can you all explain how you get a suppressor from Bowers Group? Do you order one from their website and have it shipped to an FFL, or do you have your FFL order it on their computer? Do you want to explain how it's done, Sean?
Just buy directly from Bowers Group. That's how several of my customers have done it. I've ordered them for a couple people, and other people have ordered them from Bowers. But either way, Bowers takes care of the customer and the dealer, which I think is actually pretty dang important. So yeah, you can go to their website. You can call them. You can email them. You can do whatever you want.
Just remember, it's not an FFL who handles it. It's an SOT.
Correct. Well, it's an FFL that is a special occupational taxpayer.
I wonder, can you have one without the other? Can you have an SOT without an FFL?
No.
But you can have an FFL without an SOT.
Correct.
Correct, yeah.
So, yeah, on their website, they have the email address, sales@bowergroup.com, or you can just call them. And honestly, I would call, when I say that Tom Bowers is worth his weight in gold, I really mean it. This dude knows more about suppressors. He tells me more about suppressors that I forget. I take notes when I talk to Tom on the phone because there's just some real gems of information.
Yeah.
And yeah. Anyway, bowersgroup.com, coupon code WLS. This is the War Dog K9. And Nick has one too. Yeah.
I want one.
We really
I
like
want
them.
one too.
You need to start your Form 4 there, buddy.
I do. I need to start 2 Form 4s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
I need to start 2 Form 4s and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
You need to start the Tremors movie.
I need to start the car.
Hold on. There was a couple more Bowers Group questions here. Tim Russell said, I'm going to help you guys out and buy a firearm with a threaded barrel so I can buy a Bowers Group can. I'll just tell my spouse I did it to save Sean and Aaron. You guys will back me up, right? Yes. Yes, we will back you up. Are you kidding me right now? All
You
hail
give your
the
phone number. I will call and back you up.
all hail the Colt.
Don't give him
All hail the Colt.
don't give him your
No,
wife's
just your girls.
phone number.
That's all I need because that's who I'm going to be talking to.
Yeah, just order directly from Bowers Group. Use our code to save money. And yes, we will absolutely back you up. No problem whatsoever. This is not a problem.
Back that up.
Tim also said, can Tom Bowers call my spouse and tell her how much I need this in my life? I would be willing to bet money that Tom Bowers would do that. Jeremy, what do you think?
Sure.
I don't even know.
He's a liar.
Yeah, see? 76 Sue says the absolute definition of weird flex, but okay. Yeah, I agree.
weird flex, but are you okay? Because you're making bad decisions.
Me?
Yeah. A weird flex would be if you put like a Magpul PRS on that.
I could do that too.
That would be a weird flex.
Dude,
This
I think
is
I'm
just
a weird flex when I get to work tomorrow.
It's like
You
if
should.
It's like if you put like a 13-inch lift on your Jeep, but then put like low profile
10-inch tires.
on 10-inch wheels.
yeah, or 10-inch wheels, I mean.
Get some like
10-inch rims on what?
some 13-inch wire spoked wheels.
Yes, with spinners, baby.
I'm gonna go look at that. I'm gonna go look at a PC carbine that I have sitting around and see if I can open bolt that.
Dude, nice. I saw that earlier, yeah. Anyway, that'll do. We love Bowers Group. I told him that I would do 10 ads. I believe we have just completed 10 ads worth of ad reads. And Aaron, you still need to be punished. Be thinking about it.
Burn when you pee? Unsure about your relationship? Why can't you use 45 and a 9mm? Get your questions answered on hashtag DearWLS. Visit WeLikeShooting.com/DearWLS to submit your question.
I mean, let's be honest. Every time he sends me a can, it costs me $200.
I
That's
know.
a punishment.
You know what? Okay. So Tim Russell just said he wants the whole setup that I have in my hand. Dude, it's pretty badass. So it's an Atlas Defense low shelf lower. It's the CMMG Banshee 8-inch upper that has the Endomag, the CMMG branded Endomags that they adjusted to make work with their radial delay blowback. It's got the shoulder brace and the War Dog K9 and the Swamp Fox Blade Prism sight. We actually took it to the range yesterday, and the range was closed, but they opened it up for us just to come in and film. And the manager of the club, a good guy, came by and brought a buddy of his and their 13-year-old son. I don't know whose son it was, one of those guys' son. And we were like, hey, man, because I told him when we got there, I was like, hey, I really appreciate you opening up for us. If you want to come by, we've got machine gun suppressors. Feel free to come by and have some fun. So they did, and the kid got to shoot his first machine gun. I thought that was actually kind of cool. But this gun right here, like everyone just kind of goes bonkers for it. It's pretty cool, right, Nick?
Yeah. No, it's really cool, except for the arm brace.
And it wouldn't even be like this gun would be cool just as a pistol. Like if it wasn't a machine gun, it would be like a really cool pistol.
It took me a sec. Like I didn't immediately recognize that it was your machine gun lower, and it was still cool.
Yeah. Totally agree. And I put all different colors of stuff on it, so it's got like several different shades of FDE. It's got titanium.
50 shades of FDE.
Titanium end plate and castle nut, just because.
What's the barrel length? Is that 10?
8.
Oh, an 8.5?
Yep.
Nice. That's what I'm going for.
Dude.
I like that.
It's pretty badass. And the Banshee, the radial delay blowback, was really nice. I got to say, I'm really enjoying it.
Nice.
Anyway, this is Dear WLS. Aaron, why don't you take the first one?
Our first question is from James. Thoughts on Riley?
Hey,
Riley Defense AKs?
Why does your voice volume fluctuate so much?
Puberty.
Talk right into your mic for me.
Like right here?
Yeah, okay. You got to pick one.
Which one would you like? Do you like this one or do you like this one?
Somewhere in between.
Okay, that would be neither of my options. So
Yeah, right there. That's perfect.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay. James, thoughts on the Riley Defense AKs? I found some on Big Daddy Unlimiteds for $658.99.
So, never heard of them. I did do a little bit of research because I saw this question come in, and I looked around and on a bunch of forums and Reddit, it was like, what do you guys think about these? And half the people are like, just cast garbage. And the other half said, well, no, Riley Defense is pretty active in the forums, and they see all this stuff about it. And now they're doing milled stuff, and they replaced my cast pieces with milled pieces. And they're going for, what, $658.99 is what he said. I don't know, man. I guess a couple things. I don't know enough about AKs to make this decision for you. But if I was going out and buying an AK and I read all the things that I read when I was researching this, I would probably hesitate a little bit. Nick, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I don't know anything about them at all.
Yeah. There's a lot of articles out there if you Google Riley Defense AK review, and a lot of positive, a lot of fanboys. I really don't know where I come down on it. All I know is I probably wouldn't buy one right off the bat. Like, I'd be happy to review one and then make a decision, but just based on my research, they have a lot of damage control to do.
If I buy an AK, it's going to be a CMMG Mutant or a Banshee.
That's not an AK. That's just a rifle chambered in 7.62 by 3.9.
Yeah. Oh, so you mean same caliber but a better gun? Okay.
The Mutant is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Aaron, any thoughts on that one?
No, I wasn't paying attention.
Your buddy's back in the chat. So
what am I talking about? I already have an AK and it's full auto, so off, pores.
I mean, I have an AK. It works fine. AKs, it's hard. You're hard pressed to find an AK that doesn't work fine.
Oh, that's not true. Like, IOs are garbage, man.
They work fine
until they blow up and grenade in your hand.
Yeah, but if they don't, then they've worked fine.
So
Russian gun, it worked fine.
I've got a Draco NAC 9. I've got a Kalashnikov USA, and I have a Wasser 10. All decent options, I think, according to our Colt. All hail the Colt.
I like the Wasser for the money.
Colt.
It's a pretty solid rifle.
Yeah, and the Wasser 10 from Century Arms is a little bit more than that Riley Defense. I really don't know the difference between them, but I hear good things about Wasser 10. Nick, next question. COVID-19.
Austin
China
asks, Yo, Austin. Do any of you guys have a dedicated subsonic platform? And is there even a reason for subsonic rifle rounds? Why not just go pistol caliber? Thanks. # shower thoughts. #.
Wow.
Do you have anything? You have a 45 ACP AR pistol.
I do.
That's sort of along those lines. That is subsonic. It's not a rifle round. It is a pistol round.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't 300 Blackout like the pretty much the standard dedicated subsonic platform?
Well, that's kind of the point of it.
It has both sub and supersonic loads.
True.
So I mean, if it was dedicated subsonic, it would imply that it was not set up like it would be overgassed with supersonic ammo or whatever.
I mean, no, I do not have one. To answer that first question, could I have one? Could I throw an adjustable gas block on my 300 Blackout and make sure that it's just all dialed in for subs and suppressed? Yes. Is that a good idea? Also, maybe yes.
Maybe.
Yeah, I'm not against that idea at all.
So
I mean, that's kind of what my 9mm is.
What were you going to say, Nick?
I had to look it up because I can never remember what subsonic is.
Oh, it's 1,126.
Yeah, you see, because
it depends on the elevation.
I've got that. That's at sea level. I've got that pulled up on my computer here.
I literally read it right off his screen.
Yeah, no, I could see your eyes in the monitor. So no, I guess I don't. I was going to say maybe my 458 SOCOM, but unintentionally. But 458 SOCOM is supersonic, so.
James is actually in the chat from the previous question. He said, I looked into Riley and didn't buy it. Bought 2 Wasser 10s and an IO that actually works with my stem check and a little more. Everyone's going to on that IO. I will say that.
Okay. I was waiting for more, but
I've been sitting here trying to rack my brain over if it's worth having a subsonic rifle over a pistol caliber, and I honestly don't know. The whole point of a rifle is that it is faster and does more tissue damage on impact because it creates a temporary wound cavity that actually tears flesh or tears tissue, whereas the cutoff's 2,100 feet per second. So if it's under 2,100 feet per second, the bullet's not going fast enough to when the temporary wound cavity happens to cause tissue damage. You just bounce back, and the only real damage of the body is what actually got touched.
I was once touched by an angel.
You were touched in the head.
I could see a few.
By an angel.
I get touched by an angel every day.
So I don't.
Me too.
I don't know if there's a benefit to subbing a rifle cartridge and making it go as fast. That's why my Henry Big Boy X and 45 Colt. I was trying to make the argument that it was the perfect cartridge for that setup because even out of the 16-inch carbine, it's still subsonic.
Yeah.
And it's big and it's heavy. And I don't know if there's because if you think about it, if the 223 round is going just as fast as the 45 round, and the 45 round is made to expand at those speeds, and the 223 round isn't.
There are two reasons I could see. One would be the ability to throw bigger, heavier bullets. Like with a,
throw what? Just throw bigger, heavier bullets the same speed?
Yeah, I mean, you could still stay subsonic, but you could
launch a 500 grain pill.
Yeah, you can be shooting a 500 grain bullet or something, or even bigger if you wanted to. So if you do need like a tremendous amount of energy, but you want to stay really quiet.
I was going to say at some point though, it's the same caliber. It's just a longer, heavier pill. So you're not really doing more damage unless you're trying to like kill an elephant with a subsonic round, which sounds good, and you need the penetration.
Yeah,
but it doesn't take much to get through a human being.
Well, no, but nobody said anything about human beings or the purpose of this or any of that.
I guess, yeah. That's where my brain went, though.
The other example that I can think of, somebody in the comments said something about shooting rats in the basement, and the wife doesn't know. And it's actually kind of similar. A friend of mine told me about building a dedicated subsonic 308 bolt action for fish and game in some state somewhere. And this was back before 300 Whisper and 300 Blackout were like a commonly known thing. They built it for shooting deer in town, but they wanted the bullet selection and stuff that is available with a 30 cal rifle round, and they wanted to be able to shoot it out of a rifle with commonly available stuff. So he built a short-barreled Remington 700, basically, with a can on it. That had a chamber that he set up for long-ass bullets.
Yeah. I may have missed you guys already talking about this, but you guys were talking about the bigger bullet weights and stuff, so I was just trying to look up what 300 Blackout bullet weight is.
The heaviest I've ever heard of is 260.
Standard is I think 110 grains.
That's for
the heaviest
supersonic
I ever
stuff.
heard of was about 260.
Oh, okay. So
yeah, so like 220.
220 is the subs. Okay,
210,
I see
220
it now.
is common for subsonic.
Okay, so that makes sense. So yeah, bigger. The 45 ACP that we have, like that'll be sub for sure. Like I don't even think those can go super even if they're plus P.
The 185 stuff can.
Okay.
But 230 grain doesn't usually, that I'm aware of.
It's about 850.
Yeah, 700 to 900, just depending on what you get and how hot it's
So
loaded.
about 850.
But yeah, I mean, for me, like having a dedicated sub would be like specifically for sound mitigation, and especially a bolt action. If it was an AR style, like I don't even know why I would.
Yeah,
that double action.
Yeah, in a platform like that, it would have to be a non-repeating, at least for me to make sense. Like if your whole goal is to be as quiet and
no, you could get you could get it out of something roller delayed like an MP5 in 45. because you're gonna. I mean, the idea is keep the breech locked up as long as possible.
Right. But you still have more noise out of a gun like that than you would out of a Delisle or something.
But if you need the you know, I'm not gonna. If we're like sneaking into a, you know, hypothetically, an army base or an armory or something
in Minecraft, don't
Minecraft.
What?
And because what?
I'm like we just sneaking into somewhere. Why does it have to be that? Just sneaking around in the forest.
Because that's where they keep the machine guns.
God damn it.
And you would be like really quiet. Like I want a bolt action, but I also want something that can go. Yeah, great. It's quieter, but I also want to go. Pap, 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 pap. And it's going to be the question: is it quiet enough?
Yeah.
Is it?
Let's see.
I mean, this was actually a huge problem that that SOG teams had in Vietnam. Are you aware of SOG?
I'm aware of SOG.
Yes.
They SOG actually had this.
They make knives and hatchets and.
Well, now they do. Yes. What is pop quiz? What does SOG stand for?
Oh, it's Special Operations Group,
Nope.
right? What is it then?
Studies and Observations Group.
Ah,
You down with SOG? Yeah. You
Anyway,
know me.
they had this big thing where they were trying to find a suppressible gun that fit both. You know, they had high standard military 22s with integrally suppressed barrels, and they were great. They were stupid quiet, but they didn't have a lot of energy. So if you didn't catch somebody in the grape, it wouldn't drop. They could still scream. But then they were trying stands and
in space, no one can hear you scream.
Yeah, but we're talking about in the jungles of Laos and Cambodia.
Space Force.
yeah, but in Aaron's mind, this is something that you would use in space, hunting a xenomorph, and you would need something that could shoot flames.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying.
With acid for blood.
They had this exact conversation that went on for about 8 years about what is, and the trade-offs between all of them. It's just like,
Yeah, so let's see. Dragon Arcadia said I needed something I could use to shoot raccoons in my backyard without scaring my neighbors. I'm using a Ruger Mark IV with a Bowers Biddy.
get a Ruger 1022.
James A said, yeah, people shit on the IO, but when you get 3 AKs and 200 rounds of ammo for just a little over $1,500, it's a good deal? Yes, it is.
My setup is the 1022 with a biddy on it. Pretty quiet. Works great.
I needed to be quieter. Get a longer barrel.
Rambo says rifle rounds, even subsonic, have better ballistics at range, more aerodynamic.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It is.
That's a point. That's a fair point.
Yep.
But how far are we shooting them? I mean, we're talking a subsonic 223, a subsonic 300 blackout versus a 9mm or a 45. How far are we really? Yeah, great. It's more aerodynamic but that's not the point of it.
I mean, rifle bullets usually do have a point.
But they are conical in nature. Yes.
You ever read the story, The Point?
No.
To start
Have you ever
Leo?
gone to it in your life?
I just did. Plane.
Okay, that was pretty good. Guess what, guys?
Chicken butt.
Hold on. Let me play it. Hold on. Ah, dang it. I missed it.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
That video makes me laugh every time.
I don't even know what that video is.
It's a dude with swimming goggles and a Spider-Man outfit. Looks like a incel. And he says, it's Wednesday, my dudes, and then screams in the bathroom mirror. So let's get back to the question. Do you guys have a dedicated subsonic platform, yes or no? Nick?
No.
Aaron?
Yes.
What?
My Ruger 1022 with the biddy on it.
And you shoot subs?
I shoot.
So you have the Volquartsen or Tactical Solutions lightweight bolt that'll shoot like 22 quiets and actually cycle them.
No, I have a Ruger 2022.
And it's not a dedicated subsonic.
That's all it does is it does what the biddy's platform is. So it's I dedicated that gun to
He didn't say it suppressed. He didn't say suppressed. He said subsonic.
He said
Isn't subsonic implied here? Or I'm sorry, isn't suppressed implied?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Jeremy?
No, I guess I don't.
Jeremy, yes or no?
Well, besides every 45 pistol that I own, that has a threaded barrel that I could put a can on.
But is it dedicated to that?
Well,
Will it run with 185 grain
will not. I put a different recoil spring in it.
So they're not dedicated then.
No, it's not dedicated, but I tend to only run 147, 148 grain 9 mils in my 9 mil suppressed SBR.
P.S. I have a Volquartz and light bolt.
Can I have it?
No.
Do you?
Are
I
you
thought it was
using
just
as
one
a
of their...
dedicated sub gun? Subsonic gun?
Can you shoot?
Wait,
can
I thought
you
it was.
I don't know.
Can you shoot supersonic stuff with those light bolts? I thought it was too much for him.
Now I got to go back and check my emails because I don't remember anymore. I thought I did, but maybe not.
Look at us all on each other.
Yeah, everybody. Like, you, you.
Since we give an answer, it's like, what?
You're cool. You.
Whoa.
I pointed to myself when I said you're cool. Anyway, let's see. Jeremy takes next question. Steve.
Dear cult elders, I have an assembled AR with a PSA 9mm 7-inch barrel upper and SB3 brace. This is a field pistol that gets treated very poorly. Looking for suggestions for a break/comp, something on the same budget as the build. Keep up with the great show. Hashtag SSB, hashtag gun cult, hashtag WLS is life.
Dude, the Reaver break from Manticore Arms is like $50 or $60. So it's on par price wise, but quality wise, you're going to get something really great. And I really do like the reverb. Nick, no, go ahead, Jeremy.
Check out a linear comp, especially if you're using it out in the woods and not wearing ears a lot.
Yeah, I was going to say the Afterburner. Is the Afterburner available with a 9mm bore?
I don't know, actually.
From also Manticore?
Yeah, the Manticore, that's basically so it's got just the normal comp, and then you can screw the sleeve on the outside of it.
Yeah, it's a linear comp.
Let's see here. Muzzle devices. Are you looking?
I am also looking.
Very good.
We're looking to see if that one is available in a 9mm configuration. It is also very affordable.
Yep,
and performs pretty well.
they do.
I have one on my little home defense carbine.
So the reverb is $43.95. What is the 9mm thread pitch? I'm drawing a blank right now.
Half 28.
Some of them.
Sometimes half 36.
Some of them have that reverse stupid thread pitch.
Half 28's the more common. Half 36 you see occasionally. And, then there's like metric stuff.
So yeah, the reverb, that is half 28. Anything under 9mm, such as 300 Blackout, 5.56, 9mm.
You know, the Afterburner doesn't mention caliber, but I'm pretty sure that it's the threads, and then immediately after the threads, it just opens up into that blast chamber. I'll have to look at mine when I go home tonight, but I'm pretty sure anything that'll fit through the hole will.
As long as you don't put one of the tips on it. The tips are actually really cool because then you could put like a comp or a flash hider. But those are, let's see. We're just looking right now.
Right.
Okay.
Riveting.
Yeah. Super good radio.
What would you pick, Aaron?
You know what? I like the Bowers group. What's that called?
The War Dog?
War Dog K9?
It's not a suppressor.
Oh, you're talking about what is it? The Ames?
Now you got to go over to the Bowers website.
Hold on, let me go. This episode is called Google. Let us Google f***ing everything. Hold on one second. No,
a linear comp is a good choice. The muzzle device from Manticore that Sean mentioned is good.
Yeah, it's the Ames. I was right. So that's the Ames.
Is also good.
And those go right onto the VersaDapt inserts that I already talked about that you can just direct thread your cans to. And they've got the 9mm for $75 if you have the VersaDapt already. Those are cool. I use them all the time.
Honestly, with all the pistols and short barrels and if it's under hell, they've got even a 14.5 inch. I have a linear comp on. Man, those shorter barrels, I'm just starting to throw linear comps on everything. Quite honestly.
Yeah, I remember when I used to do that. You fucking poor.
What?
I throw cans on everything now, Jeremy.
Well, I mean, I have that as an option, but
no, Yeah, there are some good options, but if you want like seriously like budget stuff to go along with your budget rifle, I recommend the Reverb from Manticore Arms. It's good. It's inexpensive, under $50. Definitely, like Aaron said, the aim system with the Versa Adapt, that's going to be a little bit over $100 for both of those. And yeah, good stuff.
Plus, it fits within a lot of rail systems if you want just to kind of poke it out the end.
Pistol Maker says, any experience with CBC Industries, thinking about one of their 9mm pistol kits for something cheap, CHEEP, to play with at the range? Nope. Aaron, any experience with them?
Nope. I don't even know what CBC stand for. Is that like the cannabis stuff?
I don't think so. Jeremy, any experience with CBC?
CBD. Never mind.
Oh, yeah.
One letter off.
No, I've never heard of them.
I mean, it looks tactical AF here. I'll put it on the screen real quick.
Wait, so do you get the lower?
No, everything but the lower in the magazine.
Well,
I mean, it's a pistol kit like PSA does, and it's $459 for everything but the lower.
It's fucking cheap.
Comes
Dude, that's like Bear Creek Arsenal cheap.
It is. It is. It's made from the finest Chinesium.
Cheap Chinese industry.
I mean, yeah, it looks really cool. Yeah.
It doesn't. It looks cheap. It looks like that cheap ass shit you buy off Amazon. And they're like, "Oh man, I got this handguard. Only cost me $20." You're like, "Sir, your sights don't fit on here because this isn't a standard pick rail. This is airsoft."
So, I mean, it's made from 7075 T6, so not terrible.
Okay, so they use the correct material,
right?
Look,
Look,
zoom in on the picture again.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jeremy. You are right. I'm also with Aaron that it looks pretty cool. It does come with an SBA 3. I mean, that's worth $125 out of that $450 already. It comes with an A2 grip, which is honestly a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, but how many? You got grips.
those you got laying around.
Dude, so I was looking for some the other day. I actually threw them all away. I have none.
Your A2 grips?
I have a box in my store, and it just says $5 box, and there's like 30 of them in there.
I was talking to Angel's dad, and I thought I had like an entire thing of them. So when I was cleaning out the storage room the other day, I was like looking for it everywhere. I threw them all away, man. They're not in there. They're not the storage unit. I looked in my bin there. They're just gone. Like I thought I had a bunch of them, but I chuck them. I don't even know what's going down. So yeah, would I buy this? Yeah, it's $450. Would I expect anything out of it? Hell no. Hell no. Would I buy something else that costs $700 or $800 before it? Yes, absolutely.
Really? Well, this one looks like it normally costs $700 and it's on sale.
Yeah, that's true.
So, Radio Roadbot. Or,
Rad Roadbot.
Whatever. He
Robot.
says that CBC is a kind of a parts clearinghouse. What you get this month could be different next month. So maybe it's actually pretty decent parts that they just happen to have, extras, and you're sharing your screen still, Sean.
Oh, that's great. Aaron, how would you like to be punished for that?
Another suppressor. Now we're up to $400.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Sean's fiscal religion is anti-Jew. Don't say that. I said Jews in a comment on Facebook today, and I got a strike for hate crime.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you say about the Jews?
I was talking to Chris from JCAA, and I said, you could have just used our coupon code, paid $10 more, and you would have already had it, you Jew.
Yeah, see? Yeah, that's hateful.
No, he's Jewish. I was just being like, I was recognizing who he is as an individual. Yeah, that's pro-Semitic, says Victory Gardner. It's the opposite. It's great. I was like, congratulations on your fiscal responsibility, your fiduciary responsibility. Aaron, why don't you take the next one?
Timmy, what do you guys recommend for Iron Night sights for an AR? Wondering if tritium sights are worth the money, or is there something else that's better value? I am new to night shooting, and I want iron sights for this rifle, as I have a red dot on my other rifle. Also, this rifle will be will not be solely used for night shooting. Currently, I have standard iron sights, but they are worthless at night. Hashtag SSB. Hashtag WLS is life. Hashtag Sean.
Well, all right. I'm not going to lie. I have 0 night sights for my AR. I know that they're a thing that exists. I have night sights on my carry gun that's being appendix carried right now. I have shot my night sights at night with lights, and people are like, no, you won't be able to see them after the pistol flash. And I say, fucking I could see them just fine. Sorry, I couldn't find the camera. Like, I could see them just fine. Like, the second I shot, I was able to see my night sights again. That's a crock of from people who've never actually done night fire. But when I think about my AR, I'm like, man, first of all, I've got maybe 4 ARs with irons on them, so I'm probably not the best guy to ask on this, but if they work anything like my pistol night sights, then yeah, they'll be just fine, and tritium is definitely worth it in my mind. Jeremy, what do you think?
The question is, how far away do you plan on shooting? Like, is it within flashlight range? Because if it's in the flashlight range, you're gonna be, you can use your normal sights.
Well, yeah, let's assume that we're going to follow all the proper protocols.
Am I trying to drop a fool at 500 yards in pitch black?
No.
Well, then it's not going to work anyways. I'm going to see my sights and no target. So I don't know what the question is.
Timmy!
Yeah. So let's just assume that your AR would be used for self-defense within normal self-defense ranges. Because,
then why are you aiming?
Well, here's the thing, right? If you can't identify your target as a civilian in the real world, are you actually going to shoot at your target, right?
Yes.
Are you?
Why not?
Because that seems like a Suburban with every bullet. Because the value of a brand new Suburban is what you're going to pay in legal fees. And
if I get caught.
You'll get caught, trust me.
I mean, not where I live.
Right, exactly.
So, yeah, I mean, let's see. Roden said something, I think.
I mean, I'm not advocating drive-bys, but
he said, I don't know, and never warmed up to tritium sights on a rifle. And I did look this up. They're like $40 for the rear sight and maybe $75-$80 for a front sight post that goes in your normal irons. There's so many great optics for this type of thing that, like, I don't.
If your iron sights are worthless at night, get a fucking light.
Yeah.
And then they will not be.
Well, no, hold on a second.
Maybe he doesn't want to get caught shining deer at night.
Even with a light, your irons, like, you might see the silhouette of your irons, but you're not going to be able to see great. If you have the dots, the tritium dots on the night sight, I feel like you're going to be able to see it just a little better.
I've fired iron sights with fucking flares on parachutes in the middle of the fucking night. You can see it just fine.
All right, well, that's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. Kind of impressed right now. Grave Zero says, I have tritium on my Galil Ace, and I would just use a light or a red dot. Roden says, on my A2 16-inch barrel, it's difficult to make out, but it's a good reference point since the AR sights have the 2 posts on either side. That makes sense. Combined lights and glow sights, says Victory Gardner. It says, yes, Sean, exactly. Thank you for agreeing with me. I appreciate that. You get 3 Sean bucks.
What are you going to spend it on?
I don't know, something that costs 3 Sean bucks.
Can you give me an example? Something like a pack of gum?
1 sticker, I think. But it's like a price tag sticker that I take off this water that I got at the convenience store yesterday.
You bought a bottle of water for $3?
No, it was like $2. But 3 Sean bucks is equal. Well, inflation, bro.
Wait, real bucks or Sean bucks?
Sean bucks.
They take Sean bucks as a store?
No, but the equivalent.
Oh. So like the ruble, like it's worthless outside of Russia?
Just shoot tracers and walk it to the target. That sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah. So the answer is night vision. Yeah. Firetoad Forge mentioned nods. Yes. The answer is night vision. Everyone else is a poor. Get out of here.
Yeah.
But you need the 4 series nods, not the 2.
Yeah.
Well, no, you need nods and then a IR marking laser.
Durr.
Jeremy, take the next question from Greg. Skip the one that's after that because Nick has some input on that one.
I'm going to order a Glock slide and slide cover from Brownells. How do I get a coupon code and give you guys credit? Also, my boomer dad used the Swamp Fox code. He put an FFP Arrowhead on his Marlin 4570. He loves it.
First of all, go to welikeshooting.com/sponsors and click on Brownells. That will give us credit for your sale. But right now, with the Flugaloo going on, like pretty much everyone's gotten rid of coupon codes because they don't need them because everyone's buying everything anyway. So that's there. And that's awesome that your boomer dad used the Swamp Fox code. It's pretty awesome that there's a boomer out there with Arrowhead on a Marlin. Arrowhead is an awesome optic, and the fact that it's on a Marlin 4570 is pretty great too. Roten says, it's actually embarrassing to admit, but have you guys ever mixed up your front sight center post with the side post? I've done it several times.
No.
Oh, just yesterday. No, I'm sorry. Last week when we filmed, I had the Wasser 10 out, and I picked it up, and I brought it up to the shoulder, and I started shooting, and Steve was like, why are you shooting 3 feet to the left? And I was like, what? I don't know. This thing's f***ed up or something. And then I was like,
how do you do that? One is square, the other's curved and round.
I'm not saying I'm proud of it, Jeremy. I'm just saying it happened.
I once shot my shadow in Call of Duty.
I
thought it was moving.
Acted it and not know it.
Dude, I literally just did this last week. And he was like, yeah, dude, you're shooting like 3 feet left. And I brought it up again. And I was like, oh, my God. I centered the right side of the front sight post in between the rear sights, and I'm stupid and unworthy of anything that would ever happen to a good person.
It's true.
It's awful. Aaron, here, I'll take the next one. Jonah says, so my father died almost a year ago. Yeah, well, Jeremy's got you beat there, buddy. My entire life, he always said he wanted to be cremated and spread on a beach. When he was sick and knew it was coming, he gathered us together and explicitly told us he absolutely wants to be spread on a beach in the sand. I even have him recorded on one of my podcast episodes saying it. My mother won't let go of his ashes. She said she can't give them up. She needs at least a year to get herself together. We're worried that she won't let us have him and give him his final wishes. So with all that said, why won't a 45 shoot out of a 9mm? Dude,
it seems like a dumb thing to be worried about. Like, he's dead. He doesn't care. And B, she's going to die soon anyways. So
Corona.
When she dies, then you get his ashes and you can do it to the hell.
Just to spite her, you should mix their ashes together.
Just to spite her, you should burn a local stray dog and mix its ashes with hers.
Oh, my son actually, like I said, I want to be cremated. He's like, I'm gonna cremate the dog and put him in with your ashes. I'm like, if you do that, I'll come back and haunt your ass.
No, I'm fine with it. Like I want a Viking funeral. Like, and I realize that that's against the law mostly. So I'm saying take my ashes, put them on a boat, set the boat on fire, and push it off, and then everyone party and have fun. That's what I want.
Wait. How much? Who's going to buy the boat?
It doesn't have to be a big boat. Like, make a boat out of balsa wood.
Boat costs money, man.
Jeremy, will you be my best friend?
Sure.
Okay, because Aaron's pissing me off.
I mean, you're not mine, but I can be yours.
That's fine. Clearly, I don't need a lot since Aaron previously to right now was my best friend.
Well, I'm just saying, I mean, I'll do it. Does it have to be like, can I just steal?
I'll do it again.
I mean,
okay, Goofy.
I'll just steal someone's boat and light it on fire, but I'm not going to, I like my boat.
No.
I have 2 boats. I like them both.
All right, so here's the thing, man. What your mom doesn't know doesn't hurt her is all I'm really going to say in Minecraft. And, like, if you were to go look, I'm telling you this as a father who has given his explicit wishes to his children and his former best friend and his new best friend. It doesn't have to be my whole body. It doesn't have to be all the ashes. Like, take a portion of my corporeal being and put it on a boat, set it on fire, and all you guys have fun. That's what I want. That's the tribute that I really hope for.
I want half of me spread in Ohio and half of me spread in Texas, but I don't want to be cremated.
All right, which half? Top half, bottom half?
Doesn't matter. Left, right, top, bottom. I don't care.
So, yeah. So listen, I picked up my father-in-law from being cremated. And I was really surprised how much all those ashes weigh. However, they're just ashes. You can switch them out with anybody's ashes. So you just dump the urn into a bucket.
See,
and then put some new ashes in there for your mom.
That's true. You could literally just burn a rat or something and put it in there. But does your mom really open it up and sniff the ashes and be like, "Oh my God, they're 1 inch lower than they used to be"?
Right.
Rambo says,
Hey, what'd you just take enough for a couple shotgun shells? And then take your dad out skeet shooting one last time.
I mean, I want that too, but I want a Viking funeral. Oops, where'd it go?
What if we did like Dragon's Breath?
No, I want to be on a boat, set afire, and pushed out there, and then I want all you guys to have fun. Rambo said use a foam cooler. They're cheap and will burn well.
You know, the hard part, Sean, is I just assumed they were going to put you on an ice floe and push you out before we could cremate you.
Aaron.
Yeah, I want a pyre.
Aaron, Jeremy's now my best friend, so you don't need to worry about it anymore. Oh, man. And a 45 won't shoot out because it won't fit in the chamber. Jesus.
Yeah.
Get it together, bro.
What about,
Brah.
all right, what about this? What if instead of cremating you, Sean, we microwave you?
See if he explodes like a frog.
Okay.
Right. It'll be much quicker, you know, and then we just take that microwave and throw it in the lake.
Will you put it on our YouTube channel?
What if we blend him first?
And just, yeah.
Or get a really big garbage disposal and just do a sink outside so we control where it goes. And then we just burn like the 55-gallon vat that he ends up in. And we can cook Sean down.
Oh, and make soap.
And then wash my with Sean soap.
Okay. I don't want this idea. I don't want that at all.
A little bit of lye. A little bit of Sean.
That's you know what? We should give you to Chris Gill.
Never mind.
You need a Chris Gill when you die, and he'll make soap out of you.
I get a fucking stamp of your goofy face from that caricature, and I stamp your face in every bar, and you would lick my hole for eternity as soap.
Never mind. Just bury me, please. Aaron, you're back.
That's the best idea ever.
Just bury me. I don't want this anymore.
I like the soap idea so much.
I'm currently interviewing for new best friends. Nick! Never mind. Nick will go with along. Yeah, Nick will go with you guys. Make Sean into a scented candle.
God, could you imagine? It just smells like sweat and whiskey.
Oh,
now they're talking about being tannerited. Ooh, tannerite next to Jeremy's pond. I'm kind of into that a little bit.
Actually, there was one of the guys that one of the original guys from Knob Creek, who was around there all the time. He was like 90-some years old and he died. They literally stuck his ashes on like 50 pounds of dynamite or something like that and popped it off on Knob Creek.
That's
when he went.
Cool.
There's a video of it. It's a cloud.
That's pretty awesome.
Remember when that whale exploded?
Oh yeah.
Sean?
I wasn't there, but I saw the video.
I saw the video. So
we could put you on the beach, Sean, and just put dynamite underneath you.
I don't remember who we were talking. God, I actually don't remember who it was. It's been a few years now, but one of my buddies, one of their friends died, and they wanted to be spread up in the mountains. So I hiked with them. We took the ashes up in the mountains. We were about 7 or 8 miles up on the trail. And then we found a really awesome meadow full of wildflowers. And it was my friend Jason. That's right. And he was like, yeah, this will be a great place. So we started dumping the ashes and the wind changed. And anyway.
Did you get Big Lebowski'd?
Yeah, most of him came back on our pants. It was bad. It was bad.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
Dude, it really was stupid.
We've all in our pants before.
Apparently he in your pants.
What? Anyway, WeLikeShooting.com/Dear WLS is where you can submit those questions. Oh, hey, Nick's back. And we appreciate them very much. Go send us questions, guys. We need them. If we get enough questions, we'll do another live call-in episode very soon. But it's a reward, not a punishment. Just remember that.
What?
What?
What did I miss?
Nothing?
Dude.
Accented candles.
Hilarious.
Wrap him in his like a mummy.
What? God.
It just smells like cheese.
I hate all you guys. First off, we're going to mention Manticore Arms. We talked about a lot of their muzzle devices, and there are a lot of them. The linear comp, you can actually put tips on it. in the appropriate calibers and turn it from a comp or a brake or a flash hider, and that's actually pretty cool. You've got one of those?
The Afterburner?
Yeah.
I sure do. And I have the they call it like the jet funnel tip or something like that. It looks like a like it comes to a point and then it's got little holes in it. It's like a little compensator thing, and it throws a remarkable fireball.
It's pretty awesome. In addition to all the other stuff they make, the transformer rails, they make parts for AKs. I actually have an AK that just got painted by a local company, Thin Line Defense. Very cool, and that's on that front handguard for my AK. So awesome, man! I love that thing. But yeah, lots of great parts over at Manticore Arms. Lots of great muzzle devices, stuff for your Tavor, your Bren, your AUG, your AK, your AR, whatever it is. ManticoreArms.com. Coupon code is WLS10. Gets you 10% off all day, every day.
Not guns, not gear, just the gang. Hashtag not guns.
Fire to the Forge. This is why hashtag WLS is life and hashtag WLS is family. We love you guys. Why? Because we're talking about making soap out of me? Get out of here.
Okay, guys. Real quick.
Okay.
Point at the person next to you.
Nobody's next to me.
All right, point at us up top.
Point at Jeremy.
I don't know which way to go.
I screwed up as well.
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Okay, Jeremy wins. If you ever watch for all the podcast listeners, if you ever watch live, you'll see that we're everywhere, but the camera's reversed so that our shirts and hats are like right. So when I point at Aaron, I have to point literally to the wall over there, not at actually Aaron on my screen.
Yeah, on your screen you're in the opposite position, so we have to point. So it's so mind-boggling. It's weird.
Yeah.
All right, guys. This week's topic: if you had the song that played every time you entered a room, what song would it be? Now, remember, this song is going to play every time you enter a room, so you don't want to be like, "Oh my God, there's that song again. That sucks."
No, I mean, for me,
it's almost like your theme song as you enter a room.
For me, it's easy.
Okay, what is it, Sean? Africa by Toto.
But it's MIDI, so we don't get a copyright strike. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is awful. I love it.
Can you imagine?
Okay, I actually don't want this anymore.
Yeah, you're stuck with it forever. Nick?
Hail to the Chief.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Jeremy?
What the shortest song I could think of? I don't know. What's the shortest song ever? Just 3 notes. I want the song that plays when Link opens up a treasure chest in Zelda.
This is Jeremy.
Yeah.
Or.
It's too long.
What about you, Aaron?
I would go with "Where's My Mind" by the Pixies.
Oh,
yeah, it's a good one.
If I could make another choice, it would be this. Coming up right here any second.
Do you have to wait for the song to stop before you can speak to people in the room?
Yes.
Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
This is terrible.
What is that man doing to his crotch? Yeah.
When it comes crashing down and it hide, I gotta be a man. I can't let it slide. I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American.
Okay, anyway, there's our copyright strike.
Firetoad Forge in the comments, let me see, I gotta find it, said Jeremy's would be Freebird, but it'd have to be a live version of Freebird, one of the ones that's like 45 minutes long. Actually, I might use that.
Wait.
Because then I would, that's specifically why I asked if you had to wait for the song to stop before you could speak to anyone, or anyone could speak to you, because if it was like 45 minutes, I could just get in, get out, and no one would ever talk to me. and I'd never have to talk to anyone.
Actually, I think mine would be.
So you walk into the emergency room.
Yeah.
Mine would be this.
It's positively, positively,
That would be Jeremy's.
positively, P-O-Z, Derek.
Napalm Death has a song that's less than a second long. Victor Gardner says mariachi version. Bartow Forge says Sean would be Smoke on the Water by Deep Purple. I hate that song.
Perfect.
Wait. God, so many comments I can't keep up. Jeremy, Mary Had a Little Lamb. Roden says, "Oh, Comania, brother."
What about the song from Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Yeah. Rad Red Robot said the Mandalorian theme music. That's pretty cool. Nick, Fire to Forge says Nick would be Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Oh, you know what another good one for me would be? Is I walk into a room and it's the music from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. That would be awesome.
I expected someone to whistle it. I did not expect Nick to sing it.
There is no other way to do it.
Andrea said, "Get it, brother." Let's see. Dustin said Sean should be the Sarah McLachlan song they use in abused pet commercials. That's a little hurtful, but
Arms of an Angel.
Jay said, "What you gonna do when WLS Mania runs wild on you, brother?" Something by Green Apple Quick
It runs
Stuff.
wild in you.
The song from Welcome to the Rice Fields video, is that Fortunate Son?
I'm not sure.
LCCR.
What's that?
Swamp
Hulk
Rock?
Hogan's Vinegar Strokes.
The song from the Welcome to the Race Field. No, it's that like dubstep where it's like bow, wow, bow, 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 bow. The Terran Tactical one where it's like Welcome to the Rice Fields, and then it's just a bunch of people shooting guns.
I think, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I think Aaron wins this one.
Yeah.
It's just too classic.
Aaron, that it would be this or Yakety Sack.
That really is a great piece of music, though.
It
Because I was
is.
sitting here thinking about it, and I was like, I mean, it fits in like comedic situations, but also just like strolling down the street on a sunny afternoon, you know, like
Yeah.
that works. All right.
Jeremy's all.
It'd be bad at funerals.
Betty Hill. Fucking Yakety Sack.
Cowboys from Hell by Pantera says The Fish. I totally love that. Would be
I
awesome.
actually love that song.
Me too. So good.
Die Dead Enough.
Die Dead Enough. Good one.
See,
also.
I thought Jeremy would go Let the Bodies Hit the Floor would be his song when he walks in the room.
Gross.
No, it would either have to be like some serious bluegrass or like Steve Earle's The Mercenary song.
Steve Urkel?
Steve Earle.
Steve Irwin.
Did I do that?
The A-Team theme.
Andrea said this one.
Oh, yeah. I could get behind that.
Oh, these are so good. I kind of want this to happen now. I need to figure out like the technology behind it. The A-Team.
Everybody gets an RFID chip, and you have a little one of those little door buzzer things. You just put the RFID chip in your pocket. When you walk in, it trips the laser, reads the chip, and then plays it over a speaker.
I love that.
Knight Rider theme.
Here we go. Here it is.
And if you can find them, maybe you can hire the A-Team.
God, they that Jeep up.
Dude, I know. Welcome to the Rice Fields is Let Me Hit It by Sporty O. I don't even know what that is. This is a real thing? Hold on. What?
Take it home. She got that body language. When she strut her stuff.
Yeah, I don't want that to be my song.
No, skip forward. You'll know the one part of it.
Okay.
Hit it, girl. Hit it, girl.
I don't know what part, but
Hit it, girl. Hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it, hit it.
It's got to come up soon. Oh God! Come on now! Come on!
Drop it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know this.
Ooh, or what about the that "We Like to Party" song from the Six Flags commercials with the old dude?
Yep, that would be good. Let's see. The title of the show should be "Copyright Strike." Yeah, you're not wrong. Weird Al White and nerdy. Dead Skin Mask.
That sounds gross.
Okay. What about the down, you'll be a woman soon from Pulp Fiction? That would be good for Aaron.
Green Acres. Jeremy.
This is going to get 5 or 6 strikes. Oh, man. Anyway, yeah, that's pretty fun. Jeremy, what did you say?
The theme from Mr. Ed.
A horse is a horse, of course,
Yeah.
course. And no one can talk to a horse, of course, says, of course, unless the horse is famous Mr. Ed.
That's right.
Dude,
You
yeah.
go right to the source, you ask the horse, he'll give you the question that you endorse. That is, of course, unless the horse is famous Mr. Ed.
I knew the first verse, but I'm impressed, Aaron.
That was actually really good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Aaron was an old man when that was out, so he memorized
That's
it.
true.
You know what?
You know,
You know what?
pick a
It's
night.
got to be the Cheers theme.
Ooh.
Yeah.
A horse is a horse, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
This, would that be a good one? I don't know. Cheers would definitely be great. But the Cheers theme is actually really depressing.
Oh yeah, that's why it's awesome.
Yeah. I don't want that.
Everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you
Yeah.
like
This would be all right. I would think this would be. I'm only talking so that it doesn't copyright strike us. I'm like, come on, algorithm. Can you figure this out when I talk like this over the
So
music?
we're just discussing the nature of different musical performances, and right. So we're actually adding content to it, so it's not a strike.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the thing. So I would say that if I could pick one of my favorite songs in the absolute universe to be my walk-in music, it's
I forgot that was the name of the MASH theme song. Suicide is painless.
oh dang, it would be this one.
Suicide is
This. It's 9 minutes and 32 seconds. So I'd walk in the room and just stare at everybody awkwardly while it played.
Oh no! If you're gonna go for a 9-minute song, Green Grass and High Tides.
Oh, that's a great song, though, man.
It is a great song.
Wait,
And it's so fast, too.
Green Grass and High Tides by the Outlaws.
Yeah, it's a great song.
But skip forward like 4 minutes into it, so it's picked up.
okay,
But it is like literally the hardest song to play on Guitar Hero, if I remember correctly.
No, that would be From the Fire and Flames.
yeah, but Dragon Force.
That's Wizard Rock, man.
No, this one, dude, this was like an expert level of song, though. Just 'cause
Oh
of the
yeah, yeah. It's
transition.
not easy.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
This is like I got a CB radio in my soft top Jeep, and
You're clearing the road for the bandit.
I got a mullet. I'm blocking for a semi in a Firebird. You know.
Actually,
I have the correct answer for
Okay.
this question.
All right.
The correct answer is Mr. Brightside by the Killers, because everywhere you went, as soon as you walked into the room, everyone would get excited and start singing.
that's true. But for the We Like Shooting guys, this is the song that I would recommend being all of our walk-in song. My favorite song.
I have not listened to that song since that trip,
Yeah.
and I can finally listen to it again.
Yeah.
never pretend that
I don't love you. I can never pretend that I'm your man.
That's exactly the way that I want.
Let's do it. F- this copyright strike. We got this.
And you call me in the morning with your
Oh, yeah.
taking it downtown every night. I could never place the stars at night, but
All right, everyone, here we go. I'll hail the cult.
you wait so long. You wait so long.
What are we waiting for?
It really is a good song.
It is, dude. So
Shoot that cat.
whenever we're all together, we're in the rental car and we
And we
literally
fight over music.
we f***ing blast this song at least 100 times every trip we've been on for the last 8 years. No, every trip we've been on for the last 5 years. And yeah, Trampled by Turtles, Wait So Long. That is the song. That'll do it for Knock Guns. Aaron,
I like their song Codeine as well.
Yeah, Codeine's great. So I actually just the other day I was working.
God, I
So the
also
other day,
love
I guess
Codeine.
you did a bunch of codeine.
Yep. The other day I was listening to music, and I was super busy doing a ton of stuff, and I was like, you know what? I want to listen to like everything Trampled by Turtles ever did. Dude, they're so good. Like, I love Trampled by Turtles. Such an amazing freaking bluegrass band. Love them. Oh, and for the record, that's a band that Jeremy told me about.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Black Rhino Concealment. Actually, so I took the SSB holster into the other room because I was using it the other day. So this is the ACS, the appendix carry system from Black Rhino Concealment. It is the one that I carry every single day, and I love it. I literally have been wearing this since 7 this morning. Aaron, your cat's freaking me. Your cat's freaking me out right now.
It's gone. You jumped off.
So yeah, this is the ACS. I've been wearing it since 7 this morning. Appendix. Literally, that's the first time I took it out. Never even noticed it. I saw some people.
Does it smell weird now?
Probably.
Yeah. Nick, smell it.
Smells like turtles.
Nick, you ate a fucking chicken hand.
Dude, turtles smell horrible.
It was a
You
chicken
can smell
foot.
that.
Chickens don't have hands.
Yeah, turtles do smell
It
bad.
did. You ate a reptile chicken hand.
When we asked Nick what the chicken feet tasted like, he said mostly bones. No, he said mostly bones. I wish we could use that as the show episode title, but we've already used it. It was so awful. Anyway, this is the ACS. They've got the TCS. They've got Nick. You just got one in recently. Did you just get a new Black Rhino holster in recently?
The one that had the lower,
the mid ride. That's not them.
No, I already had the holster.
Yeah, you had the holster,
I
but you got
purchased a. I got a Safariland platform for it to go on.
Wait, hang
from
on a second.
eBay.
Fire Toad Forge says snakes can fart. I don't believe that.
the weirder thing is that Rodin has a turtle.
I don't think he does.
He said my turtle doesn't
Yeah,
smell.
I don't think he's talking about like a reptile turtle though.
Well, turtles are turtles reptiles? Or are they amphibians?
No, they're reptiles.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Amphibians don't look like what they're going to look like when they're from babies to adults, while reptiles look the same from childhood to adulthood.
So here's all the different holsters that Black Rhino has: the ACS, the CCS, the FCS, which is the scabbard, which is what I ordered and what Nick was just alluding to. The Heron appendix carry system, which is basically the ACS with a mag pouch on it. The TCS, the TGH, the trigger guard holster. We talked about those in the last episode. And the TQH, which is the tourniquet holster. But here's the thing. Like, I hit them up and I was like, I need a Faxon Firearms Patriot pistol with a X-Tech tactical laser light combination holster, expecting them to be stumped. And they were like, nope, we got that. That's no problem. Oh, no, even more recent, I hit them up and I was like, I need a Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 with a 5-inch barrel, a Faxon Hellfire slide, a CGS group compensator, and a Swamp Fox Optics Kingslayer optic. Can you make me a holster for that? And they were like, yup.
Done.
Okay. And they can print anything you want on them. BlackRhinoConcealment.com. Coupon code WLSMOFO saves you 10%. It's time for the news.
I just want to say, Rodin just sent me pictures of his turtle, and he was not, in fact, talking about a reptile.
No, he has. Yeah, it's named. What's his name? Wilbur is the name of his turtle.
Yeah, he named it all right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a reptile.
Can I see? Wait.
Yeah.
It's like turtles don't smell; they smell like water. No, turtle smells goddamn horrible.
That's actually Rodin has a turtle. That's we have learned so much tonight.
He's talking about his.
That was not a.
That's an uncircumcised.
Never seen one before.
Green?
I guess I'm not an
See some
expert like
doctors.
you, Nick. Nick's like, I know them all. Anyway, this is making news. Aaron, what you got?
Many companies are going back to work. High Point is back in the office. A lot of the gun distributors are back in the office. So it looks like things are starting to come back, guys. We may be seeing more guns on the shelves, and we may be well, at least High Points, and we may be we may be at the end of this whole COVID-19. This patch might actually be
No,
actually.
it's not.
Jeremy, did you get your patch?
I did. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so those pandemic Oh, Nick, did you get yours? It was on the desk somewhere here.
I don't know. We'll find it.
Okay.
If it was.
Or maybe I
don't
just
think
left
I
it in the
saw it.
office.
Turtle King. Nick's new show, Turtle King.
Yeah, so they are going back to work. I got to say, most gun companies never closed. Like, there's been a couple, and
I know some distributors closed their doors for a bit.
Lipsy's closed for a month. But yeah, I mean, like, most gun companies kept going. The Department of Homeland Security said that they were essential services, essential companies, and that they could go as they needed. Facts and Firearms never closed. Patriot Patch Company never closed. Bowers Group never closed. Manticore Arms never closed. Swamp Fox Optics never closed. Like, I mean, I
never closed.
Yeah, I never closed. I got to say, I give High Point a little bit of for closing, honestly. Like, I take a little bit of respect back because it kind of annoys me. We had a local range here that closed down because they chose to close. They chose to close, and it annoyed me. Like, all the other ranges here are open except for the one that's run by the military because they're obviously covered by the government, and they closed. Their board of directors, a bunch of old fuds. Fortunately, the leadership now is actually some really great people, and they understand, today's gun community. But yeah, like it sucks, and I got to take a little bit of respect away from the companies that closed for basically the most overhyped thing that's ever happened. And that's my opinion, not the opinion of WLS.
Firefest was pretty overhyped, I'd say. I think that's still the most overhyped thing that's ever happened.
Yeah, that was a horrible thing. People got sued for that. But
What was the most overhyped, you know what the most overhyped thing ever was?
What?
That Justice League movie.
no,
so bad.
No,
dude.
you know what the most.
But at least there
overhyped
was a
thing
movie.
You guys really New Coke
I like New Coke.
or Crystal Pepsi.
You know
That
what
was
really,
gross.
really was really overhyped?
What?
Crack cocaine.
It's not that great.
No,
Not
it's
as good
pretty
as meth.
awesome.
It was really overhyped. Another podcast that I used to be on. Anyway, yeah, like some companies are, they're coming back to work, and it's good. And Jeremy's like literally a 65-second delay.
I was just like,
Oh yeah, James says the Phantom Menace was pretty overhyped. I agree with that.
But the actually Clone Wars series is really good.
Yeah, that is really good. No, but so like seriously, if your state didn't force you to close down and you closed down anyway, I gotta take a little bit of props back. That's my
Like
that's my
what?
thoughts.
A tree or a fake rock? What kind of props are you using over there?
No, just like I got a little bit of the respect that I had given. I got to take it back.
Take it back, man.
Yeah, I did. But yeah, they are back open. Lipsy's is back open, so they hopefully it'll improve for dealers. High Point's back open. A bunch of other companies I've seen are kind of opening back up. And
Sarge 930 says Asian porn is overhyped.
all right, there you
Just
go.
with the tentacles, I think. Everything else is fine.
Hentai. How do you say that? Hentai or hentai?
Sure.
hentai.
Yes.
Of course, Jeremy knows. All right.
I had a lot of friends end up in Japan, man. What do you want from me?
I thought it was hentai.
Mostly bones.
Cheaper than dirt never closed.
So, Sean. Anyway, so there it was.
Right.
You know what's really overhyped?
What's that?
Hyperactive kids.
Oh, that's true.
What about hyperwear? Remember that?
No.
Okay, so it was clothes that you would wear, but you could put your hand on it, and wherever you touch
Oh, dude.
it would change colors, but it would only change in the armpits and the crotch.
So I was too poor for that, man. I could not afford that when I was a kid.
yeah, hyperwear.
I remember that. I like the people who had it. I was like, oh my God, you're so cool.
Why is your crotch all different colors? Because it's fucking hot in here.
Because generate heat. Fleckner said hypercolor, not hyperwear.
No, I think was it? No, he just okay. So he puts down the word hypercolor. And you just assume what he's talking about.
Oh, dude, if Ryan Kleckner says that it's hypercolor,
it doesn't say that. He just wrote hypercolor.
Dude, I looked it up on Wikipedia. It's hypercolor. God,
fucking Ryan.
Ryan Kleckner 7, Aaron Krieger 0.
I'm sure there's a 1 in there for me.
It looks like hyperwear. I looked it up because I was like, maybe there's hyperwear too. Looks like hyperwear is like workout clothes.
Yeah. Hypercolor, I'll put it up on the screen here, is exactly what Aaron just described.
Yeah, it was a terrible idea.
It's got to be rough being Ryan Kleckner and being right all the time about everything. Right, Aaron?
Yes.
Dustin said, what in the hell? Nick, where did you go on Google?
I typed in hypercolor, and then I went to images, and one of the suggested sponsored results is long T-shirt. And it's like, I'm not sure if that's supposed to be a man or a woman, but they do indeed have a very long
And
all right.
Kleckner reminded us of another time that he had held court over you, Aaron, when he said soon. Or
I
when
still
he
have that picture.
What
I have
about
it framed.
I could kill you right now.
Yeah. Dude, that was... I did not see that coming. That was crazy.
It was. Dude, I was sitting sideways with my peripheral right there. Oh, sorry, Nick. And yeah, no, I didn't see it happen.
Yeah.
And then he also said, I was wrong once. It was that time I thought I was wrong, but I was actually right. Let's wrap this up. Go check out this Second Call Defense. Jeez, I totally mixed up my stuff. Second Call Defense, self-defense insurance. It's out there. And honestly, crazy times. If you have a gun, just recently bought a gun, and you think about what happens after the trigger gets pulled in a self-defense situation, Second Call Defense is there to help you. Anywhere between $10 and $40 a month, depending on what you get. And they make sure you have attorneys. They make sure that you are taken care of. They pay legal defense fees. They pay legal damages if necessary. And it's all out there. Go to welikeshooting.com/SCD. Let's wrap this up. There's a website you can go to, lovewls.com. That's LOVEWLS.com. And there's 4 things you can do there, Nick. What is one of those things?
Give water to a puppy for a day.
Yes, absolutely. Aaron, what's another thing?
You can buy a hypercolor shirt.
Absolutely. The other things are become a rooftopper, share links, get rewards. You can become a cult member. Also, you can sign up at theguncult.com. All hail the cult.
Oh, what?
This is ridiculous. You can buy cool swag like this We Like Shooting July 4th, 1776 shirt. And it's got the background and the letters. You can buy the sweet hat. Nick, you got any WLS on?
Nope. No, but I did wear my cult mask all day today.
That's awesome. I love. Oh yeah, the cult Gators, the better than nothing Gators.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine should be coming in soon. I've been waiting.
Yeah, dude, the shipping's a little bit slow right now, but they're definitely shipping. Did you guys see my Rorschach one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Cool. When you went on Instagram and you posted it in our Slack group,
yeah,
so of course we saw it.
When Nick got here today, I went down with just wearing that scarf and that hat. It was a lot less impactful.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, what, you never dressed up for work before? And he's like, no.
I was like, stranger danger.
Can you see through that mask?
Yeah.
Well, that's actually pretty awesome.
Okay, not good. Not well.
Like, could you drive in it?
Well, I mean, yes, I could drive in it. Should you drive in it? No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. No, you shouldn't. So anyway, those 2 things, you can also find our advertisers and their links to their websites and their coupon codes, especially if you're going to use Brownells. Click that link. We get credit for that sale. And that's all at lovewls.com. We always remind you to join a gun-related advocacy group. We're pretty hot on the FPC right now, but also GOA and Second Amendment Foundation are worthy. If you want to go check them out and just look at their records, look at the stuff that they're interested in. I think FPC made some serious moves when they hired 3 people. They hired Matt LaRosier, Adam Kraut, and someone who I don't know his name yet, but I'm sure I'll learn it at some point. And
Rex.
They're doing good stuff. They're out there. They out there. They found the lawsuits. They are doing great. So go check them out. We always give out the suicide prevention line, and this is especially important when we're going through times of turmoil in this country. People are out of work. People are depressed. Sometimes quarantine, like sometimes isolation, is a really bad thing. and don't be ashamed. Like if you need to talk to somebody, if you need to kind of work things out, that suicide prevention line is 1-800-273-8255. And look, it's not just if you're gonna if you're thinking, I have no other way out. It's I need to talk to somebody. I feel isolated. I feel alone. I feel like nothing matters. Like that number is good for that too. 1-800-273-8255, or you can even text the message 741-741. We're here live every week on Mondays and Wednesdays on demand every single day. Go to WeLikeShooting.com/show to subscribe. And as we always say, thanks for listening. Get some medical training and
all hail the cult.
All hail the cult. What?
Yeah.
No, I mean, it says eat more cows. I don't know what that's all about.
Shoot straight.
That was from last week.
Thanks, Aaron. Good job. It's almost as if you only had 3 hours of sleep in the last 7 days.
Dude, I'm looking at this website. It's got a ton of different face masks. So some are really funny.
Our website?
No, it's the one I just put in the private chat.
Oh. Rageon?
Yeah.
Sounds like what Jeremy gets every time he talks about killing someone in Minecraft.
Hentai.
He gets a rage on.
Hentai.
I just want this to pop off before I'm too old to do anything about it.
You'll be like Logan. You'll be old as but you'll still adopt a child.
That's true. I don't need to adopt a child. I have a child and a half.
There you go. Aaron, what is
a child and a half? That's nasty.
What is this website?
Oh, she's still cooking one.
Did you think that show was worth $1? Help the cast by visiting lovewls.com.